Hey, I'm Rick from Old Time Garage and Dr. Dave. Hoping you guys might be able to help me. This is my 67 Valiant Australian assembled. Very, very similar to the I think 65, 66 Valiants of Plymouth Valiants that were made in the States. And what my problem is these back guards. Somebody at some stage before I got it, I've had this about 10 years and I've just taken all the black paint off it back down to the, well, mainly original paint. But before I got it, somebody with white, it's had wide tyres on this, and put a bat or a steel bar or something in here and rolled the guards around to try and push them out to get some more guard clearance. In the process, I reckon they probably pushed the back guards out. I don't know, it would be close to an inch, well, 3/4 of an inch to an inch, or in New Zealand about 25 mil, 19 to 25 mil. But yeah, like, I'm pretty familiar with inches as well. But I'm just wondering how you would get that back in. This is double skinned in here, and the contour of the inner guard is almost the same as the outside guard, and it's got a I think it's got like a little strengthening panel in here because it does an extra bump out there, so it's obviously got a little bit of extra guts in there. But I'm just wondering how you would attack that. Me and my father have panel beated quite a few cars over the years in bits and pieces, but we've never sort of really tried to restore something like this, you know, like knocking dents out's easy enough from inwards and everything, but this has been pushed back out, and we're just, like, our idea is to put a bit of wood across here and then like use like a hydraulic jack, or what we call a porta power, which is, you know, got the big ram that comes out, and you pump it up with a pump, you know, put something, you know, put it against the wall, or I don't know, something that's not going to move too easy, and slowly jack it back in. But you know, and then let the pressure off and see how much it's moved, and then, yeah, go again if you have to. This is the worst guard. The other guard's not quite so bad. As you can see, it's not out quite so far. Like, it's still at a reasonable amount, but nowhere near as far. And it's also, when they pulled it out, well, I think it's definitely rippled the guards, but I'm not sure if that's because of this or not, because you can see where it's somebody's done this to the guard, because that had primer over it. And because I sprayed the car black, as you can see, about 10 years ago, because they rubbed through the paint and all sorts of places. We've probably rubbed a bit more off when we took the black off, because I put the matte black on it, or the flat black on it, to just make it look uniform in the meantime. Because when I bought this, was mainly grey primer, and there was bits of blue and bits of white showing through. So I sprayed it black just to make it look uniform at that point, because the circumstances changed, like, you know, at that time. And, you know, it's sort of sat for a long time, but now I'm sort of getting back into it again. But yeah, I just want some ideas of how you would go about pushing that guard back in. So I don't really want to damage anything majorly, you know, and then not be able to repair it, or cost a bucket load of money to repair it, or I've got to cut a guard off it. And, you know, obviously I'm not going to try and destroy it, but, you know, like, if you've got a good idea how you would flatten that back out, so, you know, that line matches up with the back guard and the doors, and, you know, instead of being pushed, you know, an inch out. Unfortunately, I've got to try and fix that door there, because it's sunken in a little bit. It's probably a bit hard to see with that being black. It's a little bit damaged, it's just been pushed in a little. But yeah, if you get a good idea how you would repair that, whether you would do something similar. Just give you another look at the side. I'll just go from the front too, because just with that light outside, you might be able to see a little bit better. Yeah, it's sort of hard to see, like, but yeah, try and get that back in nice and reasonably flush. You know, I don't mind putting a little bit of filler in if it's, you know, if it's not 100% perfect, but if it's in reasonably flush and haven't done much damage, that'd be quite good. If you can give me some ideas on what you would do, let's give it another look down here so you can sort of see the shape of the guard. They've quite a flat wheel arch in the back, and they're, you know, more open on the front. They go up around the top of the tyre, but in the back, so these are, they've always, you know, basically the top of the tyre sort of up underneath the guard. This has been lowered, but like even in the stock version, like, you still just don't see quite the top of the tyre. But yeah, if you can give me some ideas there how you would attack that to get that back in, you know, with minimal repair and, you know, damage afterwards, that'd be really, really good. I really appreciate it. And these guys do some magic work on the old time garage. You know, if I was in the UK, or not the UK, in Canada, I'd probably bring it to you, but we'll bring it past and, you know, have a look. And but it's, you know, it's kind of hard when I'm probably 5,000 kilometres away on a little island called New Zealand. If you can give me some ideas there, send me back a video or even just send me an email. Cheers. Thanks, Rick. Bye.